Guys, and welcome to a standalone book review. I hardly ever do these types of videos, but it is something I would hope I could incorporate more into doing my channel. I've wanted to at least. So today we're going to be talking about More Myself by Alicia Keys. I believe this is only the second time I've ever done like a standalone dedicated video review for a book. So let me know if you guys like these kinds of videos or not. I would appreciate the feedback. So first off, let's get into some stats for this book. This was obviously written by Alicia Keys. Just came out very recently, March 31st. This was published by Flatiron Books, and the book altogether is 272 pages, so it wasn't too long. Most of this I listened to on audiobook. I really enjoyed the audiobook. We'll get into that in a minute, but first off, I'll just get into my star ratings for this book, and I gave this one a 4 stars. I really did enjoy it, and I would recommend, so spoiler alert there. This is not going to be a rant review. I did enjoy this book, although I have looked at a lot of reviews, and I feel like some people love it, some people didn't. We'll get into that as well later on in the video. I don't really know a lot about Alicia Keys besides her music. Didn't know anything really about her personal life previously, like I said, just her music. So I feel like this book is good for people going into it not really knowing too much about Alicia Keys. I listened to the audiobook, like I mentioned before. I would highly recommend. She narrates it herself, and she includes snippets of like her playing the piano and of her singing her songs. Those parts were just really special, as well as she has like these guest parts in the book where someone writes like a paragraph. Some chapters start off with another person writing like the first paragraph, and it'll be like another famous person, and she has each of them narrating that part. So we have people like Oprah, Jay-Z, Michelle Obama. Overall, if I was just rating this as an audiobook, the audiobook experience of what is 5 stars for me. In the book, we get to see one thing is like the challenging relationship that she had with her father, which wasn't something like I was aware of before. We see her getting used to fame, being in the public spotlight. Like the book says, More Myself, it's really a journey of self-discovery for her, and just recounting how she was able to become her own artist, as well as like experiences that she had growing up and getting to where she is today. Now, I didn't give it 5 stars. It was 4 stars, possibly even just like a smidge more than that, but it just didn't hit the complete like 5-star mark for me. Some parts I did feel like felt very a little bit surface level. Like if you already go into this book knowing a lot about Alicia Keys, like you're a diehard fan, I don't know if there's necessarily too much that you're gonna learn about her that you didn't already know. And that is something I have heard people mentioning before in their other reviews that I was reading of this book. It's definitely part autobiography, part just like her own reflection on her journey of where she is today. I figured because it's a celebrity memoir, I didn't expect it to get too personal and too detail heavy in her personal life, because I get it, like she is still someone who is famous today, and you want to keep some things private. Like you don't want to put your whole personal life out there, and no one is obligated to put their whole life out there in a book for other people to read. But I feel like if she had maybe just been a little bit more open about certain things that she's gone through in her life, then it would have made us as the readers feel something, because I feel like I read the book and I enjoyed it, but there weren't like strong emotional feelings I experienced while reading this book. So for me to give a book 5 stars, I really have to feel something strong, and some strong emotion, good or bad really. It doesn't matter, but it's just something, I want to feel something when I'm reading a book to give it 5 stars. Overall, she seems like a really genuine person, and seeing the growth that she's gone through and experiences, I feel like I could definitely relate in some ways. I'm not like super behind age-wise in life than her, so I was able to like just relate to some of the experiences that she's gone through. As well, in the book she does touch on some of the bigger social issues that she has been a part of and is continuing to be a part of. After I read this book, I wanted to later on, one of the ending chapters She talks about the experience of hosting the Grammys and performing and how getting that performance together. And I, as someone who doesn't watch really award shows, I hadn't seen her performance, so I looked it up on YouTube afterwards, and it was so amazing. Like 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend, even if you read the book or not, if you haven't seen the performance, to go see it, because she's just so such a talented artist. And I really loved listening to her performance, and reading this book definitely made me interested in listening to her music again. Some of her music I have played on piano before. I don't know if I've included, if I'm going to include or not, but I might have already included a clip of me replaying some of her songs that I had learned when I was a kid on the piano. I either included it in the intro or I might include it in the outro. I don't know yet at this point. But yeah, this book really inspired me to get back into her music again, and I've been playing the piano again a little bit. I'm always like off and on with that myself. I definitely don't have as much talent at all whatsoever as her. But yeah, I've been listening to some of her like backlists before, just a lot like when I'm getting ready or driving in the car. So that's been nice and a little bit nostalgic for my childhood. Like I mentioned before, the reviews are kind of mixed on Goodreads, but overall this book has a 4.22 star rating as of me recording this video, so that's pretty high for a book on Goodreads to have. I don't remember now how many times it's been reviewed, but this is very mixed. I feel like if it's something that you already know kind of before you go into this book, whether it's something you enjoy or not. For me, I don't really like reading a lot of celebrity memoirs. I've maybe read a handful of them my entire life, so it's something that I feel like I could read more of, though, as long as I find like the right ones. I have to be interested in the person already, or else the memoir just doesn't interest me at all. So have you guys read this book? Are you thinking about reading this book at all? Or now maybe you weren't, but after seeing this you decided you might want to give it a try? Let me know. We can talk about it down below, and let me know your thoughts and feelings, whether you liked this book or it left you wanting more. And that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!